While Oregon Governor Brown mandated that all schools start in-person learning by the end of the month, we've learned that one local school will not meet that deadline. And it's not because of COVID-19 safety concerns either. As Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch reports, it's because of safety concerns over tear gas residue on the playground and in the school building itself.
The Cottonwood School in South Portland sits right next door to the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Building, better known as ICE. ICE has been the target of protests over U.S. immigration policies. Federal agents have used tear gas and other chemical munitions against protesters, most recently in January. And now parents and staff here at this K-8 publicly funded charter school are concerned that residue from the gas may still be in the playground soil and even inside the building. Some soil testing was done, but it was inconclusive. So now, before students come back to the classroom, the school will embark on a major and costly effort to find out if the presence of the gas still lurks inside and out.
What are they breathing? What are they touching? What are they ingesting?
Of particular concern is a corner sandbox which faces the ICE building.
Can they play in that? And then are they making dust come up? I guess we're all wearing masks at least, even outside, but is the dust coming up? And so are they breathing heavy metals and toxins?
The school just hired an industrial hygienist to test the soil outside and both the air and surfaces inside the building. They're concerned about the building in part because of changes they made to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. The school improved its filtration system so more fresh air would come in from the outside. However, with tear gas, that might have made things worse. The building will be industrially cleaned before students return.
And then kids could come into the building, and at that point, we wouldn't use the play yard until we heard more because that cleanup will be more difficult to do.
If the testing and cleaning go smoothly, the 210 students could return in early April. As the school works to reopen, it also has to plan for the possibility of future federal tear gas responses to protests.
What do we do when kids are back in school and there's a protest and that happens, and the following morning at 8 a.m. our kids are coming into the play yard?
The irony is not lost on McAdoo that the Cottonwood School of Civics and Science is living up to its name. Now truly at the intersection of civics and science, McAdoo says the school community opposes both tear gas tactics against protesters and what she called ICE's abusive policies towards immigrants and immigrant families. McAdoo would like ICE to promise it won't use tear gas and other riot-controlled munitions during any future protests. Would the school, though, possibly move to a different site?
It's being considered.
Director McAdoo told me that she thinks it will cost roughly $20,000 to test and clean. That money coming out of the school's funds. But she says the school may consider asking the folks next door at ICE to pick up the tab. In studio, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.